What up? Hello. Today I want to talk about focus and diversification. And just like in the stock market, where you can focus on a few companies or diversify with ETFs and stuff, you can do the same in business, I feel like. And with Tresor One and Geoman and all the things I have going on, I feel like I'm spread a little thin. And I even noticed it inside of Tresor One, and I'm not focusing on a few things that, or maybe even one or two things that get very far, but instead focus on a lot of things that don't get that far, because the bottleneck, of course, is my time currently, and this means whatever I do comes at the expense of not doing another thing. And there are definitely much more opportunities right now than I have time to do. Um, in Tresor One alone are so many different paths, and the further we go with the product, the more opportunities emerge, the more ideas and paths there are that are potentially highly profitable in any ways. But you know, I feel like we have to choose. We have to choose one or two. We can focus on all of them or a lot of them, simply because then we will not reach the size and the vision that we have in our head for either. Um, and I could, like, seriously, I could have 10 companies if I had the time and the resources, with 5 to 10 to 20 people each, focusing on a SaaS product that would in itself be profitable, I think. And that is, yeah, I would love to pursue all of them, but that is exactly the problem. And in Tresor One itself, like it was very niche and focused, right? It was German market, it was stocks and ETFs only in euro, and I guess that's about it. With a few brokers supported for the PDF import, but of course you could manually create any activities you want. Um, and this broadened now. Like, we have basically any kind of security type, not all securities, but you can also have options and certificates and stuff like this in Tresor One. We have now securities that are not handled that are not traded in euro only, like Pinterest, for example, only available in the US stock exchanges in USD, and we will calculate it into euro. Um, and of course, we could do internationalization and all that good stuff. We could go more into the developer route with an API, etc. We have a landing page for that now, where you can sign up if you're interested in the Tresor One API to use to build your own application. And there are so much more opportunities to go with this product or adjacent products, um, where it's actually mind-boggling. It's actually a bit, it hurts to have this untapped potential, to see that and not being able to act on it, because there is still so much way to go and room to improve with the path that we have chosen here for retail investors, to have better tools for choosing their investments and tracking their investments and making decisions, financial decisions on what to do with their money. So I'm torn. I'm torn all the time, and when I have some creativity and thinking about some of the possibilities, I'm getting like, it's exactly the time where I would start coding and build an MVP and see where it leads. But I cannot support it, even if it would be a successful MVP, because it requires 1, 2, 3 people that take care of it and bring it to a stage where it can actually generate some revenue. Um, and and this is only Tresor One. Like, we have still Geoman that is generating more revenue, I think, than Tresor One, and I'm almost doing nothing for that personally. It's because I have developed it over the last 5 years in my free time, and now I'm starting to sell it. And I'm working with a freelancer on it, who takes care also on the open source stuff, etc. So, and there is so much more also on that. There could be a big SaaS business, especially for a small team. And I don't know what the essence of this video is. Honestly, it's just a problem that I thought I want to address, and I want to talk to you about. Basically, leave me some comments, some of your thoughts in the comments, about how you would approach this. Like, if you start to see opportunities left and right, if you have people approach you with new projects and stuff, how do you manage this kind of stuff? I feel like if Tresor One would be profitable, actually accounting for people's time, it's an easier thing, because I could, look for someone to replace me, at least in a lot of the parts, and then focus on new opportunities outside of Tresor or inside Tresor One. Or I could get some people on board that tackle these new opportunities, like invest the earnings. But this is currently impossible, because there are no earnings to reinvest. Everything that comes in has to get the project and the company to a sustainable path. So everything is focused on sustainability currently. So maybe I just have to be patient and not tap these new opportunities. But it's there's really exciting stuff out there. So I actually feel like we just scratched the surface. We are just at the beginning, and there is very exciting stuff coming up. And I'm trying to tap into one or two other fields. But it's definitely hurtful to not be able to go with all of these, or try a lot of these out. Anyways, a pointless video, I know. Maybe it was just a rant, but I needed to get it off my chest. So tell me what you think of it, and I'm looking forward for the conversation. I see you in the next video. Have a good one.